Hi crafty friends, it's Audra Monk the Crafty Yogi and welcome to the Crafty Corner, and we're just going to call this a Wednesday mini class. Well, whatever. It is Wednesday and we are crafting and you might be here with me or you're watching on replay, which is totally cool. Okay, so let me refresh my computer in case you should happen to be live this morning. And what is the date? Wednesday, October 27th. I should know the date. It's my husband's birthday. I will be finishing up his little 50th celebration wallet card this afternoon. But I've got to work on cutting the Just Cards Christmas class, which goes out on Saturday. So I'm working on that. And then I definitely wanted to share, this little box with you on Monday, but I just did not have time. So if you happen to be here live, feel free to say hello. Give me a like, give me a love, let me know that you're watching. Same thing on the replay. If you're on YouTube, I love your comments and I definitely comment back. So just let me know how it's going. And if, these tutorials are helpful, if you're having fun, if you want to learn something else, let me know that too. Okay, so we are just gonna jump right in. Let's go down here. Ooh, hold on, you didn't even see it. I hit the camera. All right, and then let's go ahead and pop me on there too. Hello, friends. I know I have messy grid paper, just so you know. I didn't have time to change it. But this is a new host code. So if you're shopping at audramonk.stampinup.net, use this host code. I just made it last night, so whatever, the 26th of October, so it's good till around the same time in November, so around Thanksgiving. Oh, thanks, Mom. Good morning, Barb. Yeah, I got a haircut last week. Oh, but I do want to show you. So I am working on a class, and I hope to post it. I'm doing this in combination with the Maker's Mojo. Look at this card. I'm so proud of it. It's so pretty. If you want a product-based class with a beautiful tutorial, with lots of pictures, all the measurements, so it's kind of in between. You get all the information. We pre-cut and pre-dye anything that's not in your kit, so you would die cut out this wreath yourself. It's a very fun class. I'm having a lot of fun working on it, but I will be posting that later today. Okay, so forget about that. Well, don't forget, but just remember for later. Okay, so my friend Darlene that lives in Texas, she shared a couple weeks ago these cute little boxes. Do I have any candy? They actually hold a decent size candy. Hold on, you're gonna laugh. I had to put the candy away. I'm just gonna grab a handful of my readily available candy because I kept eating it. I was filling those boxes for my class and so I had to put the Halloween candy away. So this little box is 3 by 2. You could fill it with little things like this. You could also, let's see, ooh, these little Reese's Thins. Ooh. Now, if you really like someone, you could give them 3. So regular little Reese's cups will go in there. So it holds a decent amount. And then Darlene is probably going to laugh if she ever watches this video. Oh, Darlene, you are here. This is awesome. Well, I was like, okay, Darlene's in Texas, and everything is bigger in Texas. So I made a bigger version in case you wanted to put a gift card in it. Okay, so you guys have to look, and I hope, I'm going to send her a picture. There's a lady that comments on my, what do you call it? Sorry, I'm eating a hair. On my Facebook, and she was asking, she was wishing we had some kind of boxes for Diwali. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. It's the Indian celebration of light, and I don't know exactly what it is, but it's coming up on November 4th. I think it's a multi-day celebration. And so I was like, what could we make that she could put treats in? And I thought about this symmetry paper. I don't know, I got a good vibe, and I went with Celebrate. I saw that they use a lot of gold in that. And so I made a big one, of which, look at that. Tons of room for your gift card in there. What else could you put in there? Your little pictures, anything that is 3 by 4 or less. And you definitely could fill it up with lots of candy. I mean, if you had bigger, like you put those little Snickers, the little fun sizes fit in here too. But mine are over the other side of the room. So look at this. I could okay, and they get a cough drop. And then this person would be like, why did I get a throat lozenge? But you could fill that up with a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm going to send her a picture and see if she thinks that something like this might work. So yes, so this is my, I'm gonna joke, Darlene, and call it my Texas version. My daughter is actually in Austin, but she is not, it's still be nice to her. She's not a big Texas fan. She says it's too hot. She likes her university okay, but she's not planning to stay in Texas. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a big one. I'm gonna give you my notebook 1 second, and I'm gonna give you the measurements for both. The way you put them together is totally the same. So we'll put them over here. I will type these measurements after lunch into the description. So if you see the video early, you just have to come back. So here's Darlene's size, which makes this cute. It's so cute, Darlene. I had so much fun making it. Luckily, I have just enough pumpkins, or I would have had to make a bunch of these to give to my yoga students, but I'm good. So this one is 4 by 5 with the wrap being 3 by 7 1/4. We're gonna make this bigger one, 5 by 6, with the wrap being 4 by 9 1/4. And we're gonna score it a little bit and add some designer series paper. So there you go. Take a screenshot if you want those measurements all in beautiful Audra handwriting. All right, so we can get rid of that. Actually, I gotta keep it close though for the scoring. So I thought, because of course you could make this Christmas, I think they would be super cute actually if you were hosting Thanksgiving. You know, if you wanted to give everybody just a little bit of candy to take home with them or something like that. But I also thought they'd be super good for birthday presents and birthday or wedding favors. I mean, they're super cute. I love this style box. I've made it before, but it's been a while. So I decided we were gonna make a thank you box, and we're gonna use this Wildcats because I love this little lion, and we're gonna use this thanks you're the beast. Isn't that cute? Like you're the best. So we're gonna use this little suite to play with. Oh, hello, somebody's watching from Wisconsin. That's super fun. All right, so, and I went ahead and made them different colors, which I guess I did on both of these too, but you could make it the same color. It's totally fine. Pick your designer series paper and just run with that. Okay, so your base, and let's hope I cut it all right, because it took me a while to figure out how can I make a Diwali box, and I just really wanted to do it. So then at the last minute, I'm prepping the rest of this. Okay, so this should be 5 by 6. Yay, it is 5 by 6, good. And we're gonna score it 1 inch on all the sides. And you can use either your scoreboard. If I was doing a lot, I would get out my scoreboard and do it. But this takes up a little bit less room on my desk. Ooh, and I almost was gonna cut it. Okay. So 1 inch from all the sides. Good. And then we're gonna go ahead and score the other piece. That way we can move the trimmer scorer out of the way. Okay, so this one on the long side, you score it at 1. And I have no idea why I usually, when I do 1, I almost always go right there, 1. Okay, but now, so that would be bad, so I gotta flip it. 4 1/8. So I think if you were gonna use this size paper, I think maybe you could make it just a hair bigger than this, and that would be about it for using an 8.5 by 11. Okay, 5 1/8. And 9. Okay, not at 9 1/4. That makes no sense unless I cut this wrong. So let's, it's so funny. All right, here, we'll use this box. Let's make sure. That's so funny because I got it the first time on, okay. So I just need it 1 inch from that side, and I will adjust that measurement for you. I just wrote it down wrong because 9 1/4 is how long the piece of paper is. Bye, Darlene. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, okay. So what is that? Let's double check. So we score at 1. We score at 4 1/8. We score at 5 1/8. And then we score at 8 1/4. All right, I'm fixing it in my notebook. 8 1/4. My notebook is going to be like, Audra, you have put down 3 different measurements. Okay. And then you're done with that. These, and Darlene shared this in her video. So if you want to go, Darlene Boardman, I don't know what your page is called. These are great for making in bulk. You could really cut a bunch, score a bunch, put them all together, and it would be not hard. Like if I ran out of pumpkins, I was definitely going to whip up, you know, 5 or 6 of these really quick. Okay, so let's make the bottom. If your scissors start to get goopy, if you don't already have one, get an adhesive eraser because you can get it off. We don't sell them anymore, but I'll let you buy them from Amazon or at your local craft store. All right. On the long side, you can do it on the short side, but on the long side is nice if you want to put a little notch in your box. All right, so cut it. You know what? You're going to laugh. I got to put my glasses on. Just makes it easier to see because that score line is, you know, it's not lit up or anything. So, and then go ahead and notch both sides just a little, my friends. And you're going to be a little happier when you put this box together. And you notch on the tab, not on the box side, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that makes sense. So cut your piece and then notch on the tab. Oops, and I almost forgot. And the edge. I found that it did help. At first I was like, oh, do I need to notch that? It does help it a little bit. Okay, and then move all those little pieces out of the way. Okie dokie. And then you're going to take your bone folder and burnish. They're already scored, right? Burnish all your edges, all your pieces. And you know what? I'm going to bring back the wrap, and we're going to go ahead and do that too. Although I did fold them all, but let's give them a nice little smooth go. Okay. All right. Now you need your glue or whatever you're putting this together with. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. All right, so a little bit of glue on the tab, and I'm gonna go ahead and I put glue on both. You could do one and one, like do one and stick it and then do one. And when you put this up here, you want this line to be even. Hold it a second and then do the other side. You want that edge to be as even as you can get it. Don't worry if it's not perfect. It is a handmade craft, right? So as long as it fits in the cover, you're okay. All right, and then let's put a little glue on these tabs. Okay, and then we'll do the same thing. Oh, I should have cut that notch out. Well, we'll have a little notch, just like we did on my sample. If you want a more even notch or a bigger notch, especially if you have to die cut it, you want to do it before you glue it together. If you're going to use a punch, it's a little tricky, but I'll show you how to do it if you have a punch. We don't sell punches anymore. Well, we sell punches. We just don't sell circle punches anymore. Although, you could do a different shape. I don't know if it'll fit. Let me see. The one I was thinking that would be really fun. I don't know if you guys have this tailored tag punch. I love it. Ooh, look how cute it is with a label on it. No. So you would have to do that before you put it together, but I think that shape would be really nice. So we will do, and you don't need a notch, but I think it's nice because it tells someone pull here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this in the center, but you see how if I hadn't glued it already, I could slide it on more, and I'm gonna put a notch in there. Okay. All right, so that piece is done. And then we're going to put our designer series paper on first. And I'm going to show you if your paper is directional, because on all of mine, I use directional paper, how to make sure you get that going the right way. All right. So the top, it really doesn't matter which direction you make it face. Isn't that paper pretty? I like that paper a lot. Now I could do this side up too. That's really pretty. I'm going to go with the full jungle leaves. You can use your stamp and seal, but your liquid glue works really nicely with this. Okay, so I've committed that this is the direction my box is going. And let's see if I can do it better. On that Diwali one, I totally got my paper on uneven, but it was too late when I noticed. Woo. So the glue makes it nice though, so if you do notice, you have time to move it around. That looks pretty good. Okay, now your paces, if it's directional, I'm gonna use that. So you wanna go the direction of your picture for this side, and it doesn't matter which side, it really doesn't. You know, if you did something inconsistent, pick your best side. Should it be the hanging down way? I kind of feel like it's the hanging down way. Let's go that way. This was a tricky paper to pick for directional. Oh, that looks so pretty together. So this is Evening Evergreen, which I think might be my most favorite green. Okay, so then the key is I want this to go the same way. So just check it out. Hold it up. So it's really going to be the opposite of the other one. Well, not opposite, but you just want to make sure it's going the same direction. So do a little double check. Okay, so it's going to go there. And we're basically done with the actual box. You'll see. It's going to be so easy to put it together. Oops, see if I can get this up. Hi, Deb. Welcome. All right. We're going to put this on. Ooh, okay, don't put too much glue. Look at that. I got a whole bunch of squirties out of there. It's all right. When it dries, no one will notice. Now I just get to have sticky fingers, though. Let's see if I can. If you just rub them together, sometimes you can get it off. Okay, and then I'm not going to use glue anymore. You could, but our Stampin' Seal Plus, this is going to go like this, see? And we're just making this sleeve for our little box. Our Stampin' Seal Plus works great when you have 1 inch because, watch this. It's 2 strips. And this is pretty strong. You could use tear tape. You could definitely use more liquid glue. I would not just use regular Stampin' Seal. You could do glue dots, but that's really fiddly for this. And then I learned this from Darlene, because my tendency would be to like pop that on there, but she said, just in case something is not quite right, make it around your box so that you know. And then that goes on because, oh, but see, I am lucky. Mine is pretty flat, so I probably could do that. So if I have a consistent cut and I get in a groove, I think you could pre-make them. And then pop that on. Look at that cute little drawer. And you have a Texas-sized Matchbox. And it would hold lots of things, but let's go ahead and make it look pretty. We'll decorate it. Hold on, I've got little bits I already cut out. And then I'll show you. I'll fill it with candy right at the end. Okay, so I did our layered circles. We're gonna hope I got 2 tries, right? Front and back, and then if I need to, I've got the dies right here. We are gonna stamp. Let me show you this stamp. It says, thanks, you're the beast, like you're the best. And I was gonna put the little lioness like right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her there. Yes, it does fit. That was my thought. And let's stamp it in the Evening Evergreen. Hey, Angie, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this is a great box. If you need to give gifts to teachers or you're hosting something, oh, that's so cute. It's just a fun size box. And well, I'm showing you 2 sizes. And don't worry, after lunch, I will add the dimensions for you. And if you took a screenshot at the beginning, it's the score measurement was wrong. I have fixed that, so I'll hold the notebook. I'll put the notebook up here one more time at the end, because you're gonna laugh. Like I have so many screenshots on my phone. I have so many craft pictures. Like when people post those things and they say, "Oh, post the 4th picture," I was like, I don't want to, because, well, it's a lot of times it's my dog, but then many times it's just a picture of someone else's project. And I'm like, I don't want to post that. All right, so let's see if I got some dimensionals here. I do. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to get them, pretty much the whole way. All right, so let's put some dimensionals, and I'm going to be a generous dimensionaler. I don't know if that can be made into a verb. Let's do one more. I think it'll be on there. Okay, and we're gonna put this on. So can't you picture these? I mean, Christmas, any little time you need to give a gift or you really want to pep up a gift card with a 3D gift, I think these boxes would come in so handy. And you could make homemade baked things if they were little, like little cookies, and put them in a little tiny bag and put them in there. And then I die cut from the dies. I don't know, what do you call it? The greenery. And I thought that these would be fun to put on there. Ooh, that's pretty, but I'm gonna put it down. No, I like that up there. Okay, so I'm gonna put these on with glue dots. So you can decorate your box, of course, any way you want. Any way you want. I think it'd be super fun. All right, so I'm just putting a glue dot at the bottom. Ooh, let's see if I can get it on there. Glue dot at the bottom. And I'm gonna tuck that under and hope I don't run into a dimensional. And then give it a little push since I dimensionaled my little guy already. Actually, my little woman. Well, it could be a juvenile lion, right? They don't have manes at first. I haven't been to the zoo in like 2 years. I think we're gonna have to go this year, maybe for New Year's. We like to go in the winter sometimes. It's kind of fun. Okay, and then look at that. Look how cute that is. So you could put that down flat. You could glue dot that. You could dimensional it. You could add ribbon. I'm just putting it down just like this. Get my scissors out of the way. Bone folder out of the way. So you could use any shape you want. Okay, and to get that to stick on there, I'm just gonna pull it out and stick it on. And then, all right, and again, I don't have the good Halloween candy over here. This is from my candy bowl. Have you ever tried these though? Although I think the thick ones would be better. The white chocolate, it's kind of fun. Okay, get rid of the throat lozenge. You could do, if you do the hugs, you could do the hugs in here. I feel like you could do a lot of candy in here. And where's the gift card? Gift card, money. Can put lots and lots of stuff in there. So this is my Texas size. It's a joke because my friend Darlene, who lives in Texas, she made this little cutie, which I watched her video on, and then I upsized it. And so I'm teasing her that it's the Texas size box. So there is your, we're all crooked. Hold on. There we go. So there is your Matchbox. It's called Matchbox because it's like an old school Matchbox that slides out and in. Treat box or a small gift box. You could put, definitely earrings would go in there. I don't know, a bunch of little small stuff could totally go in there. So there we go. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit. I hope, it's so funny now that I'm big, I'm like, oh, my hair's a mess. I hope that you're inspired to make a box like this or something similar. I will take a picture of this and I'll post it later this afternoon. If you do use Facebook, feel free to make one and post it in the comments. Sometimes I give random prizes. It's kind of fun. And if you don't use Facebook, totally okay. You're on YouTube or Instagram. You can tag me on Instagram, Audra Monk, and I will see your project. And it's always fun. And you know what? If you're old school, send me an email, audramonk@yahoo.com. Totally works. Let me know if you need help with anything. I'd be happy to help, and I think we're good. So stay crafty, my friends. I will see you soon.